Hello guys, welcome to just a video that I'm just doing, and this is like, do do us, the fans, the consumers, have more power in the gaming industry than ever before? And I have to say, yes, in fact, because I'm just gonna look like back in like the 80s and 90s um, where you only had the brand to go by, or like whether it was like Mario, like this is a Mario game, so you can trust that they're good, or if they're Zelda games, you can trust that they're good, or even just looking at the logo of the company who made it, such as Nintendo is pretty good. Capcom is known for making this game, so maybe this game is pretty good, just like that. Like Sega, L, uh, maybe not LJN, I don't know. Anyway, so that was what it was in the back of the day. You didn't have the internet to go to. You didn't have reviews. You didn't have walkthroughs. You could only really trust what was on the box, and you can only trust what your friends tells you. And that's how it was back then. Now these days, yes, you do have walkthroughs. You do have reviews. You do have let's plays, walkthroughs. Anyway, you do have all these things. And not only that, but you're even able to use social media to talk to the companies directly. Like you can actually talk to them and tell them stop doing this and do this. You can even tell them that keep up the good work. And uh, that's how you do it. That's how you're able to do it. And if they're not gonna do it, if they're not gonna follow what the fans say, then let's see their profits go down. Let's see how much how much they won't want to listen to us after the sales of a game is less than a tenth of what they promised to their investors. So I'm just saying right there, because I mean that's really what I've got to say. And the thing is, even now, like uh, take a game like Sonic 06 or Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, but even Shattered Crystal can even apply because pretty bad game. But anyway, uh, you have the option to not buy it, and if you know that it's not good, and if you don't buy it, that'll mean that they either stop with the franchise, which for a game like lately Metroid, because to be honest, I'm just gonna add this in. I don't think Federation Force is that bad. I think it's more of something we're gonna have to wait and see how that turns out. If good, great. If it's not, well, tried. Anyway, uh, so like it's like a. I'm sorry if you guys hear all this stuff. It's actually like storming, like or not really storming, but it's raining pretty heavily too. So anyway, like what I was saying is like now, like we have the power to know what we're talking about and say no, we're not going to buy this because we want better quality. And that's like really how I feel about a lot of the first-person shooters these days, like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Medal of Honor. All three of those games I do have. Jesus, you guys hearing that? I didn't know rain could get that powerful. It's like loud. It's like I'm hearing like right next to my head, but it's like I'm hearing that right next to my head. That's how loud it is. So, uh, I'll be surprised if you guys can even hear me. I'll probably find a way. But anyway, so what I'm saying is it's a bit distracting. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that we can demand quality. Or no, I was talking about first-person shooters. Anyway, so like all three of those games I have that I listed, Battlefield, Call of Duty, and Medal of Honor. All three of those I do have. There are some differences, like such as Medal of Honor actually has something where you can kind of move yourself around, uh, where Battlefield has just things like vehicles and all that kind of stuff in the multiplayer, and Call of Duty is just boring ass stuff. I mean, there's not much I can say about Call of Duty because honestly, I feel like that's the worst first-person shooter to go with. But that's my opinion, guys. Anyway, so but my problem with first-person shooters is that they're quantity, not quality. Because let's look at these things. The single player sucks. There's no denying it. And then the multiplayer gets horribly unbalanced because I'm going to share a story with you guys today. Earlier, this morning, I tried to play Battlefield 3 on the PS3, and it was like the first time I booted that one up because I'm generally play Battlefield 4, so I decided to play Battlefield 3 online. The team stomped us. Like, literally stomped on us. Had all three of the objectives. And if you would so much as go out into the open, bam, you're dead. I mean, there was nothing you could do. And then, when I checked the scoreboard, it was like only like 5 people in there, while the other team has like 12 in there. Like, how the hell is that balanced? How is that balanced, guys? I want to know. How is that balanced? And there was even one part where that was like the first match I went into, and that was pretty close to the end. I just listed, and anyway, so the second match begins. People joined in, and it was like 10, like 10-10, like everything is even, and so I tried to switch teams, and it said teams have become too unbalanced, and I'm like, they're even. Like, there's just like, by that time one more player has joined my team, so it wouldn't matter. Someone explain to me how that's balanced. And not to mention that each like first person shooter has weapons that like one hit kill anyone. And there's even some weapons in the game that can shoot through fucking walls. How's that balanced? So honestly, that's why I don't buy those things. But anyway, what I'm saying is, and I have my right to, say that I don't like these games and I'm not going to buy them. So what I'm saying is, oh, it's done. Anyway, so what I was saying is, like, yeah, we do have power to, just pick up, or to not. We as consumers pretty much now have the full ability to shut down any company. We really do. If we wanted to, we could just take Microsoft and pretty much not buy anything, boycott what they do, or even for Sony or Nintendo or Sega's games or Capcom's or Konami. Which, please do that to Konami, because I no longer see them as a company, or at least in the gaming aspect. So yeah, I'm not supporting Konami anymore. Don't know about you guys. Anyway, so do we as gamers have more power in the industry? Yes. Because now with all the internet and all that kind of stuff, we have the power to talk to developers, or we have the power to know about the game, like how good the game is. We have the power to talk to the developers of it themselves, and we even have the power to shut down the company if we see fit. And honestly, that's actually how business should be, because if because the business's main thing to do is to impress their investors, and if they want to impress their investors, they have to impress the fans. And if they ignore the fans and only focus on the investors, that's where problems are going to happen. And and in the end, if you don't impress the fans, no one's going to be happy. Anyway, so guys, this is just, do gamers have power in the industry? Yes, they do. See you guys next time.